Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, and hello. Y'all bear with me for a little bit. I am getting used to some new sound in my ears. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Feel this. Oh, man. Howdy, 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 folks. Woo! 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 All right. All right, all right, all right. Holy smokes, people. How's it going? The new monitors are in. Yeah, we're giving this a try, folks. At some point, I might rig this up through the, through the thing. No headphones. What am I using? Headphones. In-ear monitors. Then we'll figure out a way to wrap around the back. Before we get started on the show, folks, because apparently these are drawing a lot of attention, there's only been like one time I've played while using like noise isolating in-ear monitors, and it is the weirdest experience to play live music and do that. It's very odd to have everything cut out except for what's coming through the microphones or whatever, especially when you're playing the drums. But you know, it was very cool, but it was very strange. Anyway, that was at a wine bar like 5 years ago, for whatever the hell reason. We set up a giant setup at a wine bar. Oh. Anywho, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. A turn to play with my hair? Certainly. Folks. All right. I got a big list of topics this morning. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about. Starting with, I saw a dog walking with a light-up harness the other night, and that's the best thing ever. If you have a dog, you should get it a light-up harness. If you're walking it around in the evening time. It was very cool. Dude had a light-up harness. Dog had a light-up harness. Sometimes concert venues just suck all the sound away from you regardless. Sometimes they do, but in-ear monitors is insane. It was a crazy experience. What a carry. Was I able to drive to the gym? I was. My keys did not mysteriously fall into the trash for a second time, which is good, because today is trash day, and I got stuck behind. Yep. So we do it. The next line item says Miller Lite Prongles. It's supposed to say Pringles, but I don't even think that's correct, folks. They're making like beer flavored chips for some reason. Miller Lite and Miller Lite chips. So I found my keys. Yep, they're in the bottom of my kitchen trash bag. Oh, it is Pringles. All right, Pringles and Miller Lite debut bold beer can chicken chips. Inspired by Southern cuisine. Inspired by Southern alcoholics. Pringles' new beer can chicken flavor. That sounds disgusting. What's one way to make a classic snack more exciting? Combine it with a classic meal. This spring, the iconic potato snack brand, they're not chips, folks. It's a potato snack brand. They don't actually sell anything that's made of potatoes. Let's just be clear on that. Let me be clear. The iconic potato snack brand, they're unscrupulous as fuck, man. To combine beer, Pringles, and pizza cinnamon toast crunch, that's disgusting. But it may be the perfect American meal. What up, Samwise? Alex, I don't know. Because most of the time when I see people making beer can chicken, most of the beer can goes into the person fucking around with the chicken. You know what I mean? Also, fucking Miller Lite? You couldn't have found something better? So it's not for the Super Bowl? I guess not. Oh no, it's coming in May. Do people drink Miller Lite at the Super Bowl? I feel like that's more like... That's like a pizza cereal. We're not... Oh, God. All right. We're not coming back to that. We're not going back to the pizza cereal. Totino's pizza cereal. Alice. It's horrific. Social media snack aficionado, the Snackalator, shared Kellanova, formerly the Kellogg Company. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me? Are we hard launching a rebrand? Folks, when the fuck did Kellogg's rebrand to Kellanova? Ow! What the fuck? What? Did anybody know about this? It might have happened today. It might have actually literally happened today. This might be hard launching. This might actually be a hard launch of Kellanova, folks. This might be a hard... We're breaking news. Breaking news, folks. Actual fucking breaking news. Not breaking news, Donald Trump rocked a piss. That's not news. This is breaking news, folks. Famed American brand Kellogg's. I wonder when they did this. Folks, I'm on the Kellanova website. I'm on the Kellanova website. Never heard of it. The Kellogg's Company, Maggie? Kellogg's? Oh God, this is horrible from a branding. This is horrible from a branding perspective. All right. What up, Jesse? Yep. This caught my attention in a very bad way. Our company is more than 100 years new. That sounds like some of you all. Kellanova was launched in late 2023 and is a leading company in global snacking, international cereal and noodles, plant-based foods, and North American frozen breakfast with iconic world-class brands. Man, what the fuck does that sentence say? So it's 100 years new despite having started 2 years ago. Global snacking, international cereal and noodles, great. Plant-based foods and North America frozen breakfast with iconic world... Okay, the name. Kellanova, Chris, you've never heard of Kellogg. Maggie, they changed their name to Kellogg, or to Kellanova. The name Kellanova signals the company's ambition for the future, building on the strong brand equity and legacy built over the previous 117 years as Kellogg Company. Click on the arrows below to learn more about our name. This is unbelievably stupid. What a dumb move. Signals the company's ambition for the future, building on a strong brand equity. Now, you're tearing apart your brand equity. This is the same thing Campbell's did, except stupider. Fucking stupider. Oh, we're the Campbell Company now. We don't just make soup, we make, things you eat. Alright, Kel. The iconic K intentionally connects our heritage. Folks, come on. This is some silly shit. This is absolutely insane. This is so dumb. Alright. We're going to go through this rebrand real fast. The iconic K intentionally connects our heritage and strong foundation that got us to where we are today. They should have just kept that. Just change it to K. Hi, we're K. Welcome. Get your K cereals right here. The Kel in our name overtly recognizes our enduring connection to Kellogg Company. That was weird. Anyway. Well, it's quieter now. Huh. Maggie, maybe. Let's see what changes on the packaging. A nova, which combines a with the Latin word nova, meaning new, signals our ambition to continuously evolve as an innovative next-generation global snacking powerhouse. You make cereal! Global snacking powerhouse, motherfucker! Make me a meal! Folks, all these people are trying to roll back what they sell, so they're selling you what? Soup-flavored cough drops and snacks. These people are not selling food anymore. All right, and lastly, there's the V, folks. The forward curved and extended V embodies our forward momentum as we embark on this next chapter. You are not FedEx. You are not FedEx. You're not embedding an arrow pointing to the future, dumbass. Nobody, it looks like the V is trying to avoid touching the A. It looks like the A perhaps has something wrong with it or is perhaps contagious. It also kind of looks like Taylor Swift when she pats people on the head really condescendingly. That's what it looks like the V is doing to the A. I got nothing about forward momentum. It's absolute bullshit. It's bullshit. Bull. Stupid. They should have paid me $3 million. I could figure something out better than this. It could have just been Kel. They could have just been Kel and then found a Keenan and been fine. Our food. Brands you know and trust. Oh, this bar that this lady's holding that looks like it is made of one bite. Fuck. Ah, all right. Anyway. Yeah, Princess, because people would lose their mind. Send them my resume. People that put out shit like this don't want people like me. I wouldn't want to work for them if this is what the leadership wants. It's insane. Tally, you need a new line. Why change it at all? Y'all take a quick peek at that. Why is this? Who the fuck is this guy, man? Hi, from Kellanova. Mars Incorporated to acquire Kellanova. So Kellogg's changed its name to Kellanova, and now Mars is going to acquire them? Oh my god. Top story, folks. What is it? Where is this? Great. What's his nuts is getting, this is disgusting. How is this allowed? How is Mars and Kellanova allowed? The government needs to step in on this shit, man. Mars owns way too much shit. Mars owns way too much stuff for Kellanova. Oh, strong cultural fit. They got people-focused cultures. Bullshit. Two values-based and purpose-led organizations. Yeah, the value is shareholders, asshole. The purpose is to get profit, dickhead. A sharing dedication to creative a positive societal impact. Horse shit. It's just bullshit. It's just nonsense. It's just not true. It's just not true. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Anyway. What's up, Kerwa? Well, folks, you know. All right. Well, that was an interesting segue, folks, but a good one. What is playing? This is annoying. What's going on in the background? Okay. Phenomenal. Maggie, you asked why change it at all, and it's to be able to put out something, and then do I like the Russian music? There was some Russian music playing in my kitchen last night. I swear, I was having it play Howard Shore, the composer, and then for some reason it was playing Michael Giacchino, and then I'm pretty sure it slipped into some Tchaikovsky, who I think is Russian. Anyway, this historic combination will inspire more moments of everyday happiness for more consumers globally. Fucking nonsense. It's just nonsense. Anyway. Why change it? Anyway, okay, alright, fuck this. Alright, we're moving on. Because, are the Chiefs letting Travis Kelce go? Sometimes this is how the, you know. Hold on, where did I see this? Oh, Fox News. Yes, dubious source. I need a big red banner on here, mods. I need a big red banner that says dubious source to put up. You're a Russian rapper? That's lovely. What do you rap about in Russia? That's like a serious question. Like what? Like societal regression? Like, want to listen to your song maybe? Not right now. Tell me the name of your project. Patrick Mahomes opens up on Travis Kelce potentially retiring. Again, folks, dubious source. Dubious source. We don't like the war. Hey, me neither. Cool. So far, we got more in common than we do, All right, folks. We're going to dive into our Travis Kelce story. Patrick Mahomes opens up on Travis Kelce potentially retiring. If it's his last game, let's go get him a win. Kelce himself has suggested he isn't sure if he'll be back next year. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes answered questions about tight end Travis Kelce potentially retiring after this season during an interview on 96.5 The Fan. Hey, am I black? Wow, that's stupid. Thank you, Shell. God, people say anything. On Tuesday. Oh. Mahomes claimed he hasn't had any discussions whether the tight end plans to retire, but acknowledged that if he does, then Mahomes wants the team to send him out on a high note. I have no idea. He hasn't said anything to me if he's thinking that. Then why the fuck are you talking about it, Mahomes? Hold on. This is an article that came from a speculative question not based in reality that Patrick Mahomes then sort of just denied a little bit. And now it's a news story suggesting that Travis Kelce is going to retire next year? What? And this is journalism, folks. Hi, welcome. Remember when I talked about dubious source? You remember about dubious source? This right here, folks. This right here. Mahomes also brought up the fact that Kelce is currently under contract through the end of next season, but that the tight end also has a lifestyle that he may enjoy in retirement. Oh, really? Really? Shacking up with one of the biggest pop stars on the planet. That's a lifestyle he may or may not enjoy in retirement. If they weren't all misogynistic pieces of shit, I'm sure he'd have a much better time in retirement. I know he signed a 2-year extension before the season. It seems that he still loves football, but he also has a great life as well, Mahomes said. This guy talks too much. This guy talks way too much. Kelce signed a $34.25 million contract back in April after some speculation that the 2023 season would be his last. Kelce has been Mahomes' favorite target since the quarterback took over as the full-time starter in 2018. The duo has won 3 Super Bowls together and is currently on a mission to win the 4th. Mahomes and Kelce and Taylor Swift have also helped make the Chiefs one of the most popular franchises in all of sports in recent years. Oh, damn, as Kelce's relationship with Taylor Swift has grown the team's fan base by large margins among women. Yay, women's, they watch us. Women's, love them. I love a female. Chiefs and females. Fucking A, man. Kelce himself opened up the... We're gonna move away from this in a second. Kelce himself opened up on the possibility of retiring after this season during an interview on the Stephen A. Smith Show on January 15th. Quote, I love everything that I'm doing in this building, but at the end of the day, I'm not having that extreme success on the field as I have individually. Yes, take Taylor back to bed and stop fucking playing football, dude. You got like... You don't know who Mahomes is? Maybe the one that Trump likes? What the hell? No, he's a quarterback. It sounds greedy. You have 3 Super Bowls. Mom said it's my turn with the Super Bowl ring. Yeah, this is the same shit, folks. I'll reevaluate it like I always do, and I'll probably tell myself how much I love this thing, and I'll come back next year. Like, folks, if you or I did this in our jobs, they'd just fire us. They'd say, thinking about leaving? Why don't we go ahead and make this real easy for you? Get the fuck out of here. It's insane, but if you're worth, millions of dollars, you can sort of threaten to throw your weight around and leave and shit. It's nonsense, man. It is absolute nonsense. But what would you expect from Fox News? Isn't his wife a Trumper? Yes. But we're not going to get into that just yet. Their dark little... I'm not sure they were at a dark little corner. I am definitely tired of seeing all these people, for sure. And I feel like, aren't Americans gonna get bored? Yeah, Carrie. Is, oh, I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. So you know what? Then save us the fucking trouble. Anyway. What a stupid article. What a stupid article. Anyway. Alright, folks. Kroger and Microsoft are teaming up on something absolutely horrific. Oh, nice. Well, and we have a denial already. I do love it. I do love it. I love it, folks. Hey, so you all remember that, y'all remember, you know, when Wendy's just sort of subtly dropped that they were thinking about putting in surge pricing, and everybody was like, you know... I'm seeing a lot about this. I'm trying to find where it resurfaced. Is this year of the craptastic brand mergers? What, Microsoft and Kroger? No. No. But it look, I was reading something somewhere that said that they were continuing to work on... All right, January 29th, 2025. Here's how we'll do it. Here's how we'll do this story, folks. We'll break it from their denial. Kroger denies reports of in-store facial recognition devices. So I didn't want to say that until I had a source for it, right? But there's talk about Kroger and Microsoft. Again, it seems like this comes up every few years, using facial recognition in their stores. Grocery chain Kroger denied reports from the New York Times and most recently The Nation that it is using facial recognition in stores in connection with dynamic pricing, which a cybersecurity expert said could be problematic. I mean, could be. Could be, but who knows? Who knows? Who can tell until it's implemented and abused? In which case, it'll be too late to fix. But that's probably just like DEI shit anyway, right? You know? As long as you're not charging people that look like me more, it's I don't... Why the fuck should I care? It sounds like everybody else's problem. Huh. Anyway. Target already does that? Target is I fucking hate Target. I've come to really despise Target. And it did not take hardly anything for me to be radicalized against Target. You know what it took, folks? You know what it took? Because I'll tell you what. I try to maintain my composure. But I almost freaked out in a Target. I had 12 items. Self-checkout said 10. The fucking lady would not let me go to the self-checkout. So then I went to go wait in line somewhere else, and I do believe that's the point at which someone cut me in line. You know. Annoying is certainly one way to put it, Muso. I think there's a string of profanities that would probably be a little bit closer to the mark. Oh, you would have dropped everything and left? I honestly thought about it. It was like, it was about to be just, then fuck all of you people. Like, what the hell? Treat me like a person. That's when they stopped treating me like a person. They treat me like a number. Man, and I don't want to shop there. All right. Dave Hatter, cybersecurity expert, said facial recognition technology works by turning the shape of one's face into a set of numbers through an algorithm. Well, no shit. Okay. In October, 6 U.S. House representatives penned a letter to Kroger expressing concern the store's digital price tags could be paired with the facial recognition to change prices based on demographics, also known as dynamic pricing. That's not also known as dynamic pricing, folks. That's not also known as dynamic pricing. God damn it. And we can't turn this back. You can't suck that up, folks. Facial recognition to change prices based on demographics is not the definition of dynamic pricing. That's not the same thing. God damn it. Oh. Miso, I'm also annoyed on your behalf. Like, dynamic pricing, folks, is just the concept of pricing changing based on any number of a trillion factors. The fact that they're tying this to demographics is disgusting. It's just like, God, man. Oh, I'm so tired of just watching people set up the long play to abuse the system. It works. Where's that GIF when I need it? Where's what's his name from Breaking Bad? They can't keep getting away with it. Kroger added. Wait, here we go. In response, a Kroger's spokesperson said it does not use facial recognition technology in connection with electronic shelf labels or pricing. What the fuck good does a letter from the U.S. House of Representatives mean to Kroger? That holds zero weight, man. All that does is tell you, hey, the government's looking into this. You might want to hide it a little better. Is that a charge? Is that a lawsuit? Is that them demanding answers? No, because they can't actually do any of that shit. They have to wait until they do something shady, and we all get fucked over, at which point they will have spent millions of dollars implementing this. But the tax, we needed that tax money. Oh. All right, so continuing on, a Kroger spokesperson said it does not use facial recognition, blah, 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 blah. And our cybersecurity expert says, to me, that's kind of a red herring. If that's their answer, it's clearly because they want to know who you are and be able to sell you more stuff at less expense. Kroger added that it does not use facial recognition in the Louisville division, while a Microsoft spokesperson said Kroger is not using Microsoft facial recognition technology, and the current digital price tag technology being used is not the technology we piloted in 2019. What? That's even more confusing. This is insane, man. This is insane. And there's no recourse for us as citizens if our data gets stolen. There was another student loan shit or like another... No, it was the health people with the dead CEO. It was those fucks. We were selling your data and then our finger slipped and we got hacked. Sorry, guys. There's no repercussions. There's literally none. There are actually no repercussions. All right, folks. So a report came out about the drones. You remember the drones flying over New Jersey? Right? Remember that? So here's the deal. And this is pretty much the official statement. The drones were the government doing government shit. And that is a message from the government. Additionally, once people caught wind of the government doing government shit, but not saying it's government shit because for some reason we couldn't say that until just now, also hobbyists and other folks, started to join in. So really, it's the public's fault for noticing that this shit was going on. Like, if you all would have just shut the fuck up, we wouldn't have to talk about how it was government shit. So now they're saying that it was the government doing, the standard kind of stuff that they do. What is that specifically? Yeah, the FAA. So we had clearance from the FAA and all that. What were they doing? Oh, yes. Yeah. So they're not enemy drones. They are, in fact, our own government. Were they testing something? Oh, no, we had permits from the FAA, yeah. So this is stupid. What were they doing? Flying around, dumbass. Didn't you see it? Seems pretty simple to us. What are they... But what are they doing? Generating lift, asshole! What more do you want us to say? Like, these people are so stupid. Standard surveillance. Great. Oh no, we were just checking to see how long it would take for people to notice. We were testing the lights in the sky threshold. Cheers, folks. What up, Source? Good morning, good morning. Oh. Research, but we don't spend money on that anymore, thankfully, because it was all going to wasted shit like saving kids' lives and stuff. All right, Duck Dynasty, folks. Duck Dynasty. Something I ain't heard from in about 1,000 years, which is real good. But unfortunately, it is making a comeback. For some fucking reason, folks. Does anybody in here watch that Duck Nasty shit or whatever? This is from wide open country. Duck Dynasty revival is coming. Never seen it. I bet you heard some of them sound bites from it. Alright, folks. Duck Dynasty reboot. Oops. It's on usatoday.com. Coming to A&E this summer with 2 new seasons. Duck Dynasty is quacking back to A&E this summer. The cable network announced the reboot of the hit show Wednesday in a press release, saying the show will follow the Robertson family as they grapple with mapping out the future of Duck Commander, watching the kids navigate marriage, children, and businesses of their own, and passing down the family legacy. This sounds like shit. This sounds awful. It's a stupid-ass show. The reboot, Duck Dynasty The Revival, will follow family heir Willie Robertson and his wife Corey, spelled with a K and an I-E at the end, along with a sprawling family of 6 children who live on the family's Louisiana land. And yes, fan favorites, Uncle Si and Miss K are returning too. A&E has ordered 2 seasons of 20 episodes each of the reboot. Nobody gives a shit about these idiots. These people are fucking ridiculous. So, last time these people came up and were relevant, we found out that they're all, very well-educated people that just act fucking stupid for the camera and put all this shit on for money. Are there people in the world who have an accent that kind of sounds like this, and they live with their close-knit family in a close-knit community, and they hunt ducks, and they wear camo and all this shit? Yes. Yes. I've known some of those people. Fine folks. These are not those people. These are not the same kind of people. Roja, am I saying reality TV isn't real? I mean, that sounds funny, but it's something much worse than that, and it's back just in time to try to control the population. Hey, if we all accept this as the standard, we don't really have to talk correctly. We can say whatever we want, and Uncle Si can go out there and blast at transgenders or whatever. You know. Hey, you can't tell. Man's blinder and shit. Because what do we think this really is, folks? Opening up for more, like, cultural influence of bullshit and nonsense. Like... it's Christo-fascist propaganda is what it is. When you really get down to it, their sprawling family and the fucking values and shit and marriage and all this crapola, like, come on. Come on. Come on. Like, be serious with me for a little bit. But they can't. They're incapable of doing so. Fans can... where to watch Duck Dynasty? Here's how to stream. Fans can rewatch the original Duck Dynasty on... I guess nobody can watch it. Damn, that sucks. Source. Thank you very much. I'm gonna need that to get through the day. Did I watch Tiger King? Yeah, except they're not in jail yet. Gold Rush? The only decent show from that era? Man, I know some of you all were watching, who are these fans? People at Tiny Templars, I find, are not really in the same circles that I am. So, I don't know a whole lot of Duck Dynasty fans. I used to, but there was a time in my life where I was around a lot of people who loved this shit and swore by it. I've seen exactly what happens when this shit is, like, fed to kids and stuff, and the indoctrination starts. So, like, it's the same people who had, like, 6-year-old children saying lock her up when Hillary was running. Like, just trash people. And yes, I'm sorry. I did call you trash if you're telling your kid to say lock her up about fucking Hillary Clinton. You're a piece of shit. And probably not in my stream. But, like, they're trash people with no ambitions. And it's made to dumb down the populace. And people fucking suck it up, man. Easy little emotional hits. One-off comments against the same people you don't like. We love it. We love it. Pit bulls and parolees. Is that still going? That's been on for like 20 years. Which is good. That means the program's working, I guess. This is absolutely not true. Great. Because we can just say anything, folks. We can just say anything. In a statement accompanying the video, the cable network said, after 5 years, 130 episodes, and one of the biggest hits in the history of cable, the Robertson family and A&E jointly decided the Duck Dynasty series will come to an end after this. That was their shit when it first came to an end. Okay. Not even close to the biggest hit in the history of cable. Not even the biggest hit in the history of, like, I don't know, a T-ball game. Shell, we'll come back to your reality TV recommendations at some point. China made a sun in a laboratory, folks, and I'm very curious to dive into this one with you. And they are burying this story. Burying the story. This is from CNN Climate, folks. Artificial sun sets record for time at 100 million degrees in latest advance for nuclear fusion. Scientists in South Korea have announced a new world record for the length of time they sustain temperatures of 100 million degrees Celsius, 7 times hotter than the sun's core, during a nuclear fusion experiment in what they say is an important step forward for this futuristic energy technology. Nuclear fusion seeks to replicate the reaction that makes the sun and other stars shine by fusing together two atoms to unleash huge amounts of energy. Often referred to as the holy grail of climate solutions, fusion has the potential to provide limitless energy without planet-warming carbon pollution. Limitless is not a good word to use there, that's an irresponsible word. But mastering the process on Earth is extremely challenging. How do they measure that temp? Probably there are probably formulas. I don't think there's like a kitchen thermometer that goes up to 100 mil. So what I think they probably had is based on all of the factors they were able to record, they could probably back into how hot they got it using like time and distance and speed and things like this. The most common way of achieving fusion energy involves a donut-shaped reactor called a tokamak, in which hydrogen variants are heated to an extraordinarily high temperature to create a plasma. Well, that's fun. Human error is a hell of a thing, and so is fucking misinformation and, you know, messing around. K-Star, KFE's fusion research device, which it refers to as an artificial sun, managed to sustain plasma with temperatures of 100 million degrees for 48 seconds during tests between December 2023 and February 2024, beating the previous record of 30 seconds set in 2021. The ultimate aim is for K-Star to be able to sustain plasma temperatures of 100 million degrees for 300 seconds by 2026. A critical point to be able to scale up fusion operations, Si Woo Yoon said. I love that. I love that, actually. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can roll some of those. Check, 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 check. Alright, let's see if this is any better. Oh, I was feeling a little tinny, so I cut out some of the... So they're going to become fried eggs. I mean, it's Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet, right? Right? I think it's kind of cool. Imagine how fast you could make, like, I don't know, a DiGiorno pizza. In, like a half a second. Like a half a second. We can send Musk there? Great. I'm all about it. That's what we need. Huh! What up, Terry? Alright. And we are moving on, folks. I told you I had topics this morning, and I was not kidding. We got them. The Undertaker. The Undertaker. Not just any old motherfucking Undertaker. Not any guy digging a hole, right? The Undertaker. Huh. Dong. That guy. With the hat. I really thought he'd go away after he retired, but he keeps coming back. Maggie, that stuff is very interesting. But it can be a little dry for me to sit here and, like, read through. But it's pretty cool. Anyway, The Undertaker keeps showing up places. I figured he would kind of go away. Yeah, the dead man, the pro wrestler. Great. Yeah, yep. So that's the other thing. If you stick around too long, dumb shit happens. If you stick around too long and you keep talking, eventually you'll say something stupid. And I do believe he came out in support of one Donald John Trump. So there's that. Which honestly just tells me that any goodwill he ever gave towards people was either misplaced or he just doesn't know what's going on. But that makes him a dangerous public figure, in my mind. And at that point, I think you should just go away. The responsible thing is to go away. But that's also because I do not agree with his principles. And I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. What up, Puach? How are you doing? What's that, Amber? How are you doing? He was at some rallies, I guess. Great. Kane supporting Trump ruined the long... Yeah, it's nuts. It's so weird. Like, he did so well when he was just focused on wrestling and keeping up the Undertaker persona. But you know, all things change. All things in time, right? But people retire nowadays, and then they're just everywhere still working and collecting money and making appearances and shit. I mean, Winter, yes. Like, that's mostly, you know, they've got the same purported goals and all this stuff. Oh, folks, this is so cute. This is the cutest thing ever. So you know all those guys that play on the field for the Super Bowl? Does anyone care what The Undertaker says? A lot of people do. A lot of, like, impressionable young men do. Maggie, Mr. Hogan. That idiot. Don't care what the dummies. Source. Whether or not they are, they're out here making, you know, actual problems for people. Like, those same people take their, you know, allegedly dummy opinions and go out and wreak havoc and violate people's consent and all this shit. It's insane. Selfish benevolence. I love it. Ugh. Some funeral planning. Punny, I am sorry for your loss. I hope that is a smooth process for you. Princess, yeah. And then, you know, opened his mouth and proved us all wrong. You know. That's how it goes sometimes, I guess. Oh, yes. Folks, yes. All right, so you know those big, strong guys? They're so big and strong. Oh, and they play football. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. They are. They look like little friendship rings, folks. The new Super Bowl rings, they look like friendship rings. These guys are so cute. They have friendship rings, folks. Look at this. Oh, that's so cute. Folks, look at this. Oh, they give the guys friendship rings. That's so nice. They're so pretty. Oh, Travis is going to look great with this on. Oh, wow. Guys, this is adorable. They just love them. All those guys, they hug each other. They're tackling. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, boy. Oh, such good friends. Such nice men. I love that men can be friends again. Men can be friends again, and men can be playing grab ass in the locker room again with their Super Bowl rings. Oh, man. I'd like to suck that right off someone's finger. Anyway, so fuck everybody. These rings are ridiculous and ostentatious, and I see some of that shit, and it makes me want to punt things into a river. So for all of you that call me cute, this is where you should be directing that energy. At these actual pseudo-masculine bullshit artists. So there we go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Alright, what else we got? Oh, they bonk noggins. Oh! Oops. Conk. Except it would sound more like... hollow-ass heads. Your grandfather had a Rams Super Bowl ring? Do you know where it ended up? Who designs the Super Bowl rings? I don't know. Probably different people each year. But it's just insane that somebody would have this piece of jewelry, and yet there are, I don't know, starving people in this country. Like, maybe the ring didn't need 3 layers of stadium seating in it. Right? Maybe you could have just gone with 2 and then gave Jesse, look, not to bullshit you, but there was a while when Troy Polamalu, that man was hair goals for like everybody. A couple of the Packers have also had like very good hair. Oh man, God, I hate this shit. Will they all be Rams rings? Yeah, for all the ramming that goes on behind the scenes. Anyway. Oh! So, we're going to get vaguely political for just a second, folks. RFK Jr. is getting questioned in front of Congress today. Do I follow a team, or do I just have ire for them all? I used to be a Packers fan, but they've been really disappointing the last 15 years or whatever. You know what I mean? Right now, they got a solid team together, but like Aaron Rodgers continues to piss all over that legacy, and so does Brett Favre. I know what you think of RFK Jr. That he's handsome. Yes, I'm aware. Speaking of people whose heads go because they've been eaten by fucking worms, very handsome. The man looks like a leather handbag and not an expensive one. What the hell is slow mode? He's hot? Okay. Source. Hot garbage. The comments delayed slow mode? I don't think so. Should you leave? If you want to. Look, I'm not going to give you shit about it. But if the chat comes for you, like, you know what I mean? I don't care if you think he's hot. I know the man's stupid. You can think whatever you like about him. Yo, Sandy, you got the... I'm sorry to hear that. Sandy, I hope you're able to get yourself somewhere comfortable. Well, hot and stupid is best. Great. Great. Well, go ask him if he'll tickle you with a couple of his worms. So his opening statement was something about making all of us healthy again. Make America healthy again. Folks, we were never all healthy. We were all eating Jell-O that had shrimp in it. We were never all healthy. This man himself was doing heroin. We were never all healthy. It's this nonsense. It's this fucking nonsense, man. Oh God. We were never all healthy. And this idea that, like, back in the 50s when your wife stayed at home and tried to poison you with arsenic powder in the potatoes. Like what is this shit? A Raiders fan. Ooh. So, Adana, you casually dropped two things. One, that your grandfather had a Super Bowl ring. Two, your grand aunt is Georgia Frontier, the partial owner of the St. Louis Rams. Roja, she was healthy as fuck, though. Rail thin, hated herself. But as the man of the house, what else am I supposed to be concerned about? Her health? You know what I mean? It's insane. Yeah. Well, Shell, but that's also what RFK Jr. was doing. God. Look at those jowls. Gotta love it. RFK Jr. faces Senate confirmation hearing for health secretary. This is just, it's gonna be hilarious. Anyway. Yeah, miso. Instead of, feeding everyone fruits and vegetables, now we're gonna make everybody healthy by injecting bleach. Great. This man with brain worms. I hope the first question is, hey, pal, what the fuck was up with that bear? Hey, buddy, we've all heard weird shit about you and a whale. Care to clear that up for us before we get into your professional qualifications? Also, were you trying to bang that lady you brought on as your VP? Because that was suspicious as fuck. Anyway. You go buy stock in whatever company makes ivermectin. Great. Make America healthy again by ruining everybody's teeth. Yeah, once you're on that good liquid diet, man. Ugh. He likes to bang. I mean, me too. But I'm also not whipping around a chainsaw cutting the head off animals. What up, K-Bell? How's it going? Soylent Green incoming? Yeah. Great. RFK Jr. says he'll fix the overdose crisis. Critics say his plan is risky. I'm not even getting into this. Your other cousin is Steven Rosenblum. I don't know who that is either. Should I be impressed? And is this something that you can even back up? Why are you are you like Rams royalty? What the fuck? Favorite conspiracy theory? I don't buy into conspiracy theories. I try to use my head. I look handsome today. Thank you, Source. I got a bit of the Kennedy shining through, don't I? Or whatever. Oh. You're an Aries. You're a Ram. Very good. Birds are fake. That's a good one. This'll boil your blood. You hate him so much. Well, there's that. There's a good presidential one you've been reading on? Y'all, it's all nonsense. Anyway. Folks, I'm going to give away the game real fast. I'm going to give away the game. You make big-ass statements, and then you just push whatever it is as far as possible. He's going to say some bullshit about, like, yeah, we have to reshape everything. And then when it falls horrifically short, you take what you can get. Even if I don't like RFK? Yeah, I'm objectively a beautiful human being. Did you hear about the new Starbucks policy the corporate dropped at the beginning of this week? No, Miso, I did not. You got a scoop for me? You have breaking news, a scoop? I do want to... No, man. No, 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 oh, no, no! Fuck! Huh. Quote from Kennedy. I became a drug addict when I was 15 years old, Kennedy said last year during an interview with the podcaster Lex Friedman. I was addicted for 14 years. During that time, when you're an addict, you're living against conscience, and you kind of push God to the peripheries of your life. Kennedy now credits his faith, 12-step Alcoholics Anonymous-style programs, which also have a spiritual foundation, and the influence of a book by philosopher Carl Jung for helping him beat his own opioid addiction. He grabbed himself by the bootstraps. Oh! No, he had extremely deep pockets. And he was handsome and well-connected. Well, that can be all of our experience then, right? He's going to make the same thing happen for us. Right? Right? He's just like me. Him's just like me. Folks, I would encourage you to look into the 12-step program before you join it if you are considering doing so. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, the guy's a moron. He's so stupid. I've seen this beautiful model that they have in Italy called San Patrignano, where there are 2,000 kids who work on a large farm in a healing center. And that's what we need to build here, Kennedy said during a town hall-style appearance on the cable channel News Nation last year. I could rock some bootstraps? You want to see my boots? Yeah, that's a work camp, folks. That is a work camp. He's suggesting work camps. Yep. Kane is hot. I should run for health secretary. Everybody vote for me because I'm handsome. And then we'll put chocolate milk back in the water. We'll make sure that there's Kool-Aid coming out of all the taps. Hair secretary? I could use one. And like Dr. Phil Behavior Ranch? Don't even get me started. Do not even get me... I'm started. I haven't even had the caffeine, folks, and I'm started. Fuck Dr. Phil. Then the goobers. They are real goobers. Goober. What a goober. Look at this guy. RFK Jr. I'm going to build these rehab centers all over the country. These healing camps where people can go. Where our children can go and find themselves again, he said. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, gross. This is just absolutely ripe for abuse. There is abso-fucking-lutely. This is the worst idea ever. But what's wrong with Dr. Phil? He's not a doctor. He preys on people. Most recently, he was shown doing some reality TV bullshit about these immigration raids. He was like, oh yeah, Dr. Phil is a real bad dude. Dr. Phil is not a good guy. He's a proponent. I think he's been a proponent of these, like, therapy camp bullshits. Like when they put addicted kids in jail. I don't think they should put drug-addicted kids in jail. But there's something between jail and a work camp. You know what I mean? There's an in-between there. They do, Kane. What, they put drug-addicted kids in jail? Yeah. They absolutely do. No one said it was a work camp. He did. A healing camp. Okay. Where people can go and pick shit. Source, it's exactly what he said. Okay. We're not going to argue about his specific quote, but he said there's 2,000 kids who work on a farm, and we need to be doing that here. So if that's not a work camp, I do not know what would fit your definition. This is an excellent point. Zalovitz, the author and activist who is herself in recovery, noted that the Italian program doesn't include science-based medical care, including opioid treatment medications. She said, Kennedy's fascination with the model reflects a lack of medical and scientific expertise. It really is great to include people who have personal experience of something like, say, addiction in policymaking. But you don't become an addiction expert simply because you're someone who struggled with addiction. You have to engage with the research literature. You have to understand more beyond your own narrow anecdote. Otherwise, you're going to wind up doing harm to people. And that is absolutely true. That's just a fact. There's no medical staff involved? Probably not. No. Anyway. Moving on. Moving on. But folks, to get off the RFK Jr. thing for a second and more segue this into a broader point, that's the root of a lot of problems, is like, let me take my own experience and then apply a broad solution to everybody that fits my anecdote. That's what people like to do. That's pretty much what flies these days. Ugh. Oh, he did it, so everyone can do it. And that's just not true. Plus, we don't know whether the man's lying or not. Because people who have, I don't know. Would I be silly to drive tomorrow over an hour to get food? When I go up to the mountains, I drive an hour to get Chinese. It's 30 minutes round trip, and it's through the Great Smoky Mountains. But if you have, like, I don't know, a cool view or something. Organic, it feels like that. But we have to take these things one step at a time, right? I don't know, folks. I have experience with people who are addicted to heroin. Like, and please don't drop your anecdotes in the chat. Like, I'm gonna make this as brief as possible. But there is such a spectrum of things that these people experience and go through that is just mind-boggling. And you can't set that up at the end and say, oh, I got out of it by doing this. Everybody can do this. That's just not true. Like, it's just silly. And to speak about that coming from where he was really shows some of the privilege and just the sort of separation that he has from the real experience of opioid addiction for the people who he claims to want to help. Underprivileged, low-income, poor folks who get hooked on pills and shit, folks. But that wasn't him, so his anecdote isn't worth shit to the rest of us. Anyway. That's the issue. When someone gets lucky and they get better, when they get lucky. Most people don't get lucky, folks. He did, and he said, well, everyone else can get lucky the same way I did. Well, that's not going to happen, dickhead. But you can't ask those kind of questions. It wasn't him, but it's good he is at least trying to help. Who? Great. Anyway. You love when I insult people? Only people who deserve it, man. Only people who deserve it, generally speaking. It's just cute. You know how to explain it. Well, then figure out a different word besides cute, because me calling people a fucking dickhead is not really what I want people to think is cute about me. I got a cute smile sometimes. Attractive? You make me sound like a red flag. Alright, folks. Starbucks is changing its free water and bathroom policies. Store workers say that might be tough to enforce. Aren't we all red flags? No. We really shouldn't be. No. Nope. And that's not something to embrace. And that's not, like, something to embrace either. Oh, God. Starbucks will soon require visitors to buy something, to use the bathroom, or to get free water. Take the word free out of there. What? You gotta buy something to get some water? Then sell me a water. What? What? We're all red flags to someone? Please shift your thinking to being a green flag for the vast majority of people rather than a red flag to one person. And your life will immediately get better, I promise. Like, you shouldn't be. Why do you all think being a red flag is a good thing? Like, I know why. It's because of the... I know that you're not really serious, but the fact that nobody can tell is what makes shit like that not a good thing to say. Anyway. It's not, but everyone will see a fault somewhere. Yeah, but that's not our problem, Amber. That's not anyone's problem here. And fuck anyone who thinks I've got a problem. Alright. Store managers have been explaining new guidelines which are part of the Coffee House Code of Conduct. What the fuck? To staff in 3-hour-long meetings this week? Hell no. One of our biggest changes, Starbucks visitors will need to buy something in order to get a cup of water or use the bathroom. That reverses Starbucks' previous open door policy. Starbucks enacted it after a black man who had not bought anything asked to use the restroom and was subsequently arrested at a store in Philadelphia. One partner at a store in Florida. They need to stop calling these people partners. It's ridiculous. F everyone. And one partner at a store in Florida said that she and other employees there will likely keep giving out water even if the visitor hasn't purchased anything just to avoid confrontation. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes. That is what will happen. Because they're like, the water is still free, but you have to buy something, so is it not free? Yeah, organic. They're not... What a crazy thing, folks. Somebody wrote an article without actually using their brain. They didn't actually turn their brain on to write this. They just were like, the free water now costs money. Yep, it'll be 50 cents for that free water. Just unironically, that will spill out of their mouth, and they don't feel like they're saying something incredibly stupid. This is bullshit, man. This is gonna get people hurt. We're training our partners to ensure that everyone who visits our stores has a great experience, Starbucks spokesperson JC Andrews told BI, Business Insider. This starts with boosting our baristas' confidence by encouraging them to warmly acknowledge and engage with every person in our store, treating them with kindness, respect, and assuming positive intent. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, Bell, it's been a pleasure. I hope you have a great day. Man... Wait a second. Wait a second. Now stick with me. Stick with me, folks. I just had a breakthrough. This is starting to look almost exactly like what was happening with Chipotle. Remember when they were telling you that it's the people who's working there, it's their problem to deal with you and your lack of food? And now they're going to put the baristas on the front line against a very obvious issue? Well, but like... Princess, look. The fact that they have to say assume positive intent, and there are high-incidence stores, you cannot put all of that on your workers who are making, minimum wage or whatever the fuck. But that was the Chipotle guy, right? The Chipotle guy. Who is the same guy that's the new Starbucks CEO. You remember how I've been saying this for months? They won't say his name. The new Starbucks CEO is the old Chipotle CEO, which is why this all looks so goddamn similar. The guy doesn't give a fuck about his workers. He's a fucking brainless idiot. He's not the Chipotle guy anymore, Zowie. He is, in fact, the Starbucks CEO. Miso, it's crazy. People come in with their expectations and their bullshit and their nonsense. CEO Nickel has said that he wants to make Starbucks stores inviting places to linger with comfortable seating, thoughtful design, and a clear distinction between to-go and for-here service. He wrote in an open letter published after he started at the company in September. Declining to hand out water and provide bathroom access appears to be at odds with Nickel's goal of making the stores places where people want to spend time. We're supposed to be the third place where people come and hang out, the partner said. That's where they've contradicted themselves. So then they're going to blame the employees when this goes south. That's all this is a setup for. This is the CEO selling, well, we've got the design. Everything was perfect. It's the employees that were at fault. We set this up so that it's a great space to linger and loiter. But it's like, you know. Hey, but if people aren't feeling welcomed, that's up to the individual employees and being courteous to the people who come in there threatening folks. Yeah. 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 This is why people like this should be put out of society. Can you put him out of the rest of our misery, please? How about that? Put this asshole out of my misery. Like, the dude is literally Mr. Krabs. Yeah, with less economic reasoning, and he's cruel. These people are actually ghoulish and inhumane. It's just crazy, man. Companies are made of people, folks. Companies don't make decisions, people make decisions. The company didn't decide something, the CEO decided something. Kane's on a roll. Kane's gonna fuck somebody up. Kane is not very pleased with the state of the nonsense and bullshit that people are trying to pass off on all of you. And myself. I don't like having to navigate a world that's disingenuous. It's frustrating and annoying. Ugh. But like, also, it's this slick shit. It's this guy transitioning from Chipotle to Starbucks. We're all just supposed to be okay with that because the business gets to do whatever it wants, despite the fact that it's harming anyone. I hope they put that guy on the front line, and I hope somebody with a real fucking problem comes in there and gives him one. Like, you can't put all of that on your employees, and he continuously tries to do that. That's very obviously his approach to management, and it's irresponsible and it's fucking stupid. That's not how you empower your employees to make them bend the knee to all the people who come in wanting a bathroom break. Like, all you gotta ask yourself, folks, is whose fault is it gonna be when this goes wrong? And it's gonna be the employees that get blamed. So, for those of you who are currently in that system working or whatever, I wish you the absolute best. To the folks who are going to these places, I can do nothing but urge you to show the same kindness and grace that you would any other person you interact with during the day, man. Like, you know, I don't know how to tell you should care about people and be nice to them, except saying, if you are not nice to people and you don't, like, look out for your fellow man, then what are you actually doing? Please reevaluate your life. You know what I mean? I know we all have things going on. We've all got stuff going on in our lives, folks, but it is free as shit and freeing as hell to be nice to other people and to help them. You know what the Marleys said, folks? As freedom comes from giving love, right? So prison comes from hate. Free yourselves today, folks. Free yourselves. Yeah, Adana, it's tough to say, like, where the disconnect is. Because the people are like, you know, suddenly they grow up and they're mean to retail people. Like, but what is... Like, how do we really catch this? Where is the budding root of this issue? You want a barista blacklist? God, Miso, could you imagine? All these uppity-ass baristas that just don't want people they don't like in the store. It's probably people who don't look like you, Miso. You're probably just using that to get away from... I know that you as an employee don't want to be nice to people, but look. Everybody deserves the opportunity to abuse you as often as they'd like, as long as there's not a police report, right? Anyway. Alex, there's nothing to understand about those people. They're barely human. They're closer to animals than, you know, what we would consider the humanity. We also try to separate ourselves from animals, but that's a whole other system. That's a whole other issue. So you can find more toads. You want to get warm so you can find toads. I used to go looking for toads and stuff with my brother. He was big into animals. Still is. We'd go and find them under, like, rocks and stuff. They're, like, this big. Sometimes you get... Is that a cricket? No, it's a tiny toad. You have an American toad? We talked about your American toad. Because I told you about my sister's fire bellies. You found my stream from your recommended? What's up, Melanie? How are you doing? I do all kinds of stuff. We talk about all kinds of stuff here. I also play music on Friday nights. I'm glad to have you in. This is the Morning Zoo where we cover, like, topics and... we just got done talking about Starbucks. Whose new CEO is the old Chipotle CEO who was messing around. So, what time on Fridays? 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, folks. And this is the part, I'll save this next one for Friday, so we get something to kick it off with. And Melanie, you're just in time for this. At the end of the program, we do something called Good News, where you share with me good news or something good going on in your life, and that can be something you've done, something cool that you're looking forward to. If you have helped somebody else do something, that's good news. If you have let somebody do something nice for you, that is also good news. You know what I mean? I just want to hear what's going on in your life, because we talk about a lot of the stuff that's annoying and bothering people, and people trying to get one over on everybody. So I like to take a step back and think about, like, what is actually, like, you are all real people who have real good things happening sometimes. Anyway. So, folks, please drop your good news in the chat, and we will wrap this one up. Your packages are coming this week. Excellent. Excellent. Source is a bot. Yes. I kind of knew that. Halfway through your medical billing course? Winter. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Congratulations. Yo, I love it when people, like, go out and do the damn thing and get themselves ahead. You had a good day yesterday, and cherry on top, we're back with an NHS dentist. They're like gold dust. Excellent, Em. Excellent. I'm glad you got somebody you're confident in. Hey, Donna, good news. Good help. 2 friends yesterday. One's son is coming home from NCIU. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hey, I think I was in one of those for a while. In one of those, like containers where they, like, pump air in or whatever. All right. What do we got? Good news. You found a lot of joy in playing piano again after a hiatus of a few years? Alex, that's so good. That's so good. I hope that cancels out that Pop-Tart. By the way, that's what I'm going to know you for forever. When I see your name, I think Pop-Tarts. Tally, you got to spend the morning here with me. Well, thank you. You also got Nathan and Alexis ready for their day program. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Showered and meds. We love that, man. Your daughter is getting better from her cold. Excellent, Melanie. Excellent. So glad to hear that. You're getting your bedding in soon, Zowie. That's going to be fantastic. You're chaperoning a field trip to go roller skating tomorrow? Yo! You gonna bust a move? Maybe too niche, probably is. But it's great for you. You're feeling fantastic on your new meds. They're working. Organic! What the fuck do you think is too niche about you specifically doing well on your new meds? That's literally the purpose of this! Yo, don't disclaim your shit. Own it. Don't disclaim it. Own it. Organic. I love that. I love that. For like 10 reasons, and I'd be happy to tell you every single one. You got a coffee and walked the route of the park for a mental health walk? Jesse, I hope that sounds amazing. Your mom got you a few things off your travel wish list? Excellent. Courtney, where's the next place you're going? Getting some laughs, had to stop tattooing your client? Excellent. Nicolette, I'm glad that this is in your ears while you have a needle in your hand. All right. Well, there's that. There's that. Amanda, you getting laundry done? Very good. Miso, your beanie has been super comfortable to wear all day. And if you want a super comfortable cane beanie, you can go to my website. Try again. Your new meds are working and you feel great. Organic, I love that. Because there are so many things in this world that stop people from going down that route. And I'm very glad that you've embraced that for yourself and are having success with it. I take mine at night now, which is the only reason we don't do tablet time during the morning zoo, so... You're a professional. Yeah, but I'm not. So, like, that's... Anyway. Jesse, that's great. That's great. You're counting down till you're done with classes. 8 more weeks starting with the second week of February. You have a degree. Yo, hell yes. Greece is in November. Lovely, Courtney. Lovely. All right, folks. It has been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be with you this morning. We covered a lot of ground, and I am delighted. We are getting a solid start to the day. I'm going to be rearranging stuff in my house and cleaning and all of this. So I will catch you all a bit later. Am I going to be on TikTok? Probably for a few minutes. It's also snowing today. I love that. Make me a snowball. All right, folks. And my heart goes out to you. Thanks, everyone. Mods, thank you very much. Have a great day.